In 2023, approximately 440,737 visit visas were refused. And once you have your visit visa refused, it stays permanently in the record of the Home Office. You don't want to make mistakes that would lead to your visa refusal. And some of these mistakes actually result in a 10-year ban on your visa. So to avoid these mistakes and then what to do next, even after your visa has been refused, stay tuned, watch this video to the end, get informed. Hey lovelies, welcome again to my channel. My name is Sharry, and on this channel I talk about nursing and lifestyle in the UK. If these are things that you love, kindly subscribe and join the awesome family. So today we are going to talk about visa refusal and then what to do next. Disclaimer, I'm not a travel specialist, I'm not an immigration advisor, I'm a nurse, and every information I give here is based on my research. So there are several reasons for visa refusals, be it tourist visa, spouse visa, visiting family, or for business. So if your application does not meet the criteria, forget it, your visa will be denied. There is no two ways about that. So the first point to talk about is insufficient evidence of funds. So they want to know whether you have enough money to cater for yourself and then your family when you come to the UK without resorting to public funds. So if your financial documentation or information does not add up, if it shows inconsistency or insufficiency, there is no way they are going to grant you your visa. So when you are giving your bank statements, you should use an account which you receive your regular salary into, an account that has enough money to be able to sustain you when you come to the UK. You don't have to give room for any suspicion. If you've got a large amount of money, which is not usually the regular money that goes into your account, you should be able to have evidence to support it. For example, if you've sold your property and then the money was transferred to you, which should have receipts to present to support that money, because they are going to think you just went somewhere to borrow money for this application, and they are going to think that this money is not yours and you wouldn't be able to use it in the UK when you come. Secondly, you've not got any ties to your home country. So if you are coming to the UK for a visit of business, which is a short-term stay, you should be able to convince the office that you'll be returning to your country after your visit has expired, because the country is dealing with a large number of illegal immigrants. So you should have something binding you back to your home country, such as your work or your employment or your family members or a property for you to return to. If they think you have wrapped up everything in your home country and you just want to move on a visit visa, there's no way they're going to give you the visa. So if you need to take a letter from work stating you're on leave and you'll be resuming on this date and so and so, you should take it so that they know that, oh, you are going for just a short period of time and then get back to work or to your family. Moving on, the next point is previous immigration history. So if you've ever been denied a visa either to the UK or to any other country, you need to state it. It doesn't mean you are going to be denied because you've previously been refused. And if you've got any agent or any other person working on your application, you need to inform them so that they can state it. The more transparent you are, the better, because any false information in your application will lead to not only refusal but can also lead to a 10-year ban on your visa, which I think you wouldn't want. So just be honest. And then documentation issues. Believe you me, one of the most common reasons why a lot of people get their visa refused is because of wrong spelling of names, date of birth, passport details, and all that. So I'll just urge you to go over and over and over your application on each page to make sure that all the information you are given correspond to what you have, and also all the documentation that are required to be submitted, or that you submit every single one of them. Don't sit down and filter the list and think, oh, this is more important, so let me prioritize this. Oh, this document is not so important, so let me just ignore it. No, you should submit every single thing, because if you leave one document out, it will shock you that that document you think wasn't so much important would lead to your visa refusal. And then lastly, inconsistency. So if there happens to be discrepancies in your application, that is, if your information doesn't add up, if you state one thing on page 2 and then page 4 you state another reason, straight visa refusal. Your information and your supporting documents have to be correct and consistent, be it your travel history, your employment status, or your financial information. Everything has to be the same. Moving on to what to do next if you've had your visa refused or denied. When you have your visa refused, there is going to be a refusal notice stating why it has been refused. You should read it carefully and see the gaps or the reason why your visa was refused in the first place. It might be minor things such as missing documents or wrong spellings or things like that. So you can just fill in the gaps and give them all the necessary documents for your next application. And in other cases, the refusal notice will come with the need for you to apply for an appeal or for administrative review. So with these two options, the refusal notice will tell you which one to go for. With this, you need a professional help because it's got strict time limits. They've got specific days that they have to do the review and all that. So you need professional help go through that. Their processing time is different. It can go up to 6 months or to a year. So you need a solicitor to help you. So if you think your visa denial was inappropriate. For applying for the appeal, this one involves a judge. However, with the administrative review, it goes back to the office and then they re-evaluate your application to see whether the refusal was not supposed to be so. So like I said, you need professional help with this. So visa refusal can be very hard on you and your family. I've heard stories of people who have sold their belongings and then at the end of the day their visa was refused. So I hope that you do a lot of research on what and what not to do when you're applying for your visa. And make sure you go through all your documentation. You can make a checklist and go according to the checklist to make sure that all the documentations required are submitted. Wishing you all the best on your visa application. I hope that your dream will come reality. Thank you for watching my video. Kindly subscribe. Until my next video, stay awesome.